In previous example, we assumed the lives of the equipment are the same. This time, we're going to have an example that the equipment have different life. So, for example, this is example 12.2. We have 4 alternatives, number 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. You have all the information regarding those alternatives. You have initial costs, and as you can see, the life of the alternatives are different. First one is 8 years, the second one is 10, the next one is 5 and 4. And the last column is the net cash flow for this. Now, we're going to assume that the budget for this alternative is only $4 million. So it means you cannot exceed this more than $4 million here. Now, if you look at this, for the cost of these alternatives, the choices that you might have here is it can be alternative number 1, it can be number 2, number 3 here, number 4. So these are the first bundle, second bundle, third bundle, fourth bundle. So these are the bundle and these are the alternatives. Now, bundle number 5, you can combine here 1 and 3 here. Bundle number 6, you can combine 1 and 4. And bundle number 7, you're going to combine 3 and 4. And bundle number 8 is going to be do nothing. So if you pay attention, the alternative number 1 is in bundle number 1. Alternative number 2 in bundle number 2. All these, the initial costs for all these alternatives are going to be less than $4 million here. If I add the first cost of alternative number 1 and 3, which is in bundle number 5, is going to be less than $4 million. Same thing with bundle number 6, which consists of alternative number 1 and 4. The cost of these combined is going to be less than 4. And same thing, bundle number 7, which is 3 and 4 here. So these are all possible bundles that you might have here. So what you're going to do next, you're trying to find the initial, the present worth of each alternative. I'm not going to do all of them. I'm going to do only for one of them, which the first one, which is the present worth of bundle number 1. Is going to be equal to. Now, I'm going to put everything in terms of 1 million. So for bundle number 1 is going to be equal to, if you negative 1.5 million initial cost plus the income is 360,000, which is about 0.36 million times P given 8. The minimum attractive rate of return for this example is 8%. And 8% and for the life of this one is 8 years. If you substitute the numbers, you're going to get 0.56877 million. So that's in million. Everything in a million. So that's present worth of bundle number 1 here. Now, what I'm going to do, the next one I'm going to do is bundle number, because these are very simple. Actually, for bundle number 2, number 3, number 4, it's going to be almost the same as bundle number 1. You just use the initial cost, the net income times P given A, 8% and 8 years, you're going to get the number. So I'm not going to do this for bundle number 2 and 3 and 4 here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to do bundle number 5, which consists of 2 alternatives, alternative number 1 and 3 here. If you look at the data for alternative number 1 and 3 here, the life of these alternatives are not the same. For the first one is 8 years, the second one is 5 years. So what you're going to do here is you're going to continue for the other alternative up to 8 years. So that way you're going to compare over the same number of years here. So first we're going to do for year 1 through 5 here. If you find this for the year 1 to 5, the initial cost, you're going to combine 1.5 with initial cost for alternative number 1, and you're going to add to this the initial cost for alternative number 3, which is $1.8 million here. Now, if you add the income for both these two alternatives, it's going to be about $0.88 million here. You're going to multiply this one by P given A, 8%, and 5 period. Because remember, you're doing it for 5 periods because the life of alternative number 3 goes to 5 years. Now, we're going to add to this $0.36 million here times P given A, 8%, and 3 years. Because you're starting year 5, the alternative number 3 is going to continue for 3 more years. So that's the present worth of the income for this alternative. Times, you're trying to bring times 0 and multiply by P given F, 8%, and 5 period. So that's going to bring to times 0. And if you find this, it's going to be 0.845006. Again, everything is in terms of million. So that's the present worth of bundle number 5 here. So next thing we're going to do, I'm not going to do this one because it's the same way we can do for bundle number 6, which is consists of alternative number 1 and 4, and bundle number 7, which is consists of 3 and 4, and that's the last one is do nothing. So what I'm going to do next, I'm going to summarize and provide you all the present worth value for each bundle to see which one is the best alternative. All right. We're going to continue with example 12.2. In previous parts, I found the present worth of bundle number 1, which was 0.56 almost million. And I did for bundle number 5, which is consists of alternative number 1 and 3 here. So for bundle number 2, 3, 4 is the same as bundle number 1. The only thing, they have different first cost, different income per year. And also I did for bundle number 5, which is consists of alternative number 1 and 3 here. We're going to use the same approach for bundle number 6 and 7, which is consists of alternative number 1 and 4 and 3 and 4. Basically, what you're going to do, you're going to add the cost of the alternative first cost, and then you're going to extend to the largest life of the alternative within this bundle. So in this case, once you do this, you're going to find the present worth of each bundle. So if you look at these numbers, the highest number is going to be this one. It's going to be about 1.28 million almost, which is bundle number 6. It means if you combine alternative number 1 and 4, your initial cost is going to be $3.5 million. Remember, my budget was $4 million. So you're going to have still $0.5 million left here. That's going to be give you the highest present worth value. So that's the best choice.